Okay, I'm here with Eileen Coladarci, the candidate running for City Clerk here in Danbury, and I'm very happy to see you here for the fundraiser for Gary Goncalves at the Catholic War Veterans Center. And I just want to find out a little bit about your campaign. How are things going so far, seeing that we're going into September and we're really going to be getting into the campaign season? Why don't you tell me a little bit how things are going out there in Danbury?
It's been exciting. We've already started walking and making phone calls because Danbury's getting bigger, so we want to make sure we hit everybody this year. So we've been out in the streets, we've been knocking on doors. People have been very, very receptive. I think they're ready for a change. We've started the phone banks. A lot of the initial phone calls have been for the breakfast, but we've already started saying Gary Goncalves for mayor. We've got to get the Democratic team in. We've got a strong team this year, so I'm ready to work very, very hard and continue going on. This year for the Taste of Danbury, instead of balloons, I've decided to come up with a cookbook called Recipe for Change. People are ready for the change. We're ready for the change. I've got the list of all the Democratic team in the cookbook, but more importantly, I've got a little bit about me by including some of my recipes.
All right, well, talking about recipe for change, I hope one of the recipes in there is something that's different than what we have right now in City Hall in terms of the position of City Clerk. I'm sure you're well aware of my website and some of the things I've outlined about what I feel is some of the problems I have with the current City Clerk between doing weddings on City Hall time, not really being around for the people or being in her office at appropriate times, and some problems she's done in terms of filing. Could you tell me why you would run the office different than the current City Clerk?
I look forward to running the office different than current City Clerk. I think scheduling times, getting the filings on time is probably one of the most important jobs she has, and to miss deadlines is very, very, very poor. I think working as a City Clerk, you're a liaison between the mayor and the council, but more importantly, you're working for the council. And if you're not getting your filings out there, if you're not noticing your meetings on time, how are the people going to know? And the City Clerk is a position for the people as well as the council. I want the people to be able to take part in government, which is why I've always been involved in the politics, and making a change right now is probably more important and more needed than it's ever been, because we need to get the filings out there. We need to have somebody at City Hall who can answer to the people, and as City Clerk, I can answer to the people because of my 9 years on the council. I know the position, I know what's needed, I know what the council people do, and I will have access to all the records to make sure the filings have been right, and maybe we can rectify something that's gone wrong. I want to be there when needed, as needed, and just whatever the people want from me.
Okay. And you guarantee me that you won't be doing any weddings on City Hall time?
If I do weddings on City Hall time, it will be a freebie.
Okay, great. Thank you. I do appreciate that a whole hell of a lot. If people want to find more information about you, your background, your platform, where can they go to on the internet for your information?
I am the webmaster for DanburyDemocrats.net, spelled out www.DanburyDemocrats.net, but I also have my own site, voteeileen.com.
All right. Well, I'm sure I'll be seeing you on the campaign trail a lot more. Thank you very much for your time, and I wish you all the best this campaign season.
Thank you, Al.